What's up, guys? How's it going? This is my next video. Now, like I said, I wanted to start slowly moving into showing you guys some of the stuff I've been doing, and not just seeing my face and me talking about it, because that can get boring. As well as the fact that the video length, I want to start, cutting down on the video length in some areas, and maybe some videos not so much, because there's sometimes stuff that has to be gone into detail a little bit more. But along the lines of that, there's also things that maybe I should just it allows me to keep myself from ranting about some things. But I made my program. I got my program done as far as my strength program for my lifting. How that's going, there's gonna be some things that I want tweaked along the ways. It's in the first 2 weeks of it still, okay? So I'm still figuring out a lot of this shit, and seeing if I like it, seeing if I don't like the rep range on some areas, or maybe adding in 1 or 2 lifts, taking 1 or 2 out in some areas. But how I'm doing it right now, before, like I had said previously, my lifting had been very chaotic. But very intense as well. It was just me getting into the gym. Pretty much, I had to force myself to take rest days. But so how I did it now is I set it up. Now, I don't have my papers on me, and I need to make sure that I can go into more details. But I have the idea of it right now, and some of the lifts, like here, you'll see that I'm trying to this is more like a few of the lifts I'll do in my rep ranges on my third day in, which I'm doing every other day, day off, day on, day off, day on. But it's 3-day splits. So the first day, it's just gonna be leg day. Okay, the first day it's gonna be my leg stuff. It's all gonna be strength. Okay, low rep ranges. I'm talking seriously 5 to 7 reps on things. But throw in the warm up sets as well. So that'll count towards getting some more endurance reps, as well as cool down sets. But that's something that it changes. That totally changes per workout. And then, I give my, start out, I do, on my strength day, I'll do, my squats, I'll do my leg press, I will do squats, deadlifts, leg press, then I'll do, a little bit higher rep range in the, leg extensions, hamstring curls, calf raises. Move into the second day, it's going to be, upper body. I'm going to move into, it'll be bench, then it will be, from what I remember, I think I forgot, barbell rows after that, barbell curls, and then some lateral raises, then shoulder raises. Just kind of trying to keep things very basic and seeing if I like it. If I don't, start, and then seeing if I can incorporate on my third day more volume training still. I still want to incorporate that a little bit, because I've loved it. And my body really has adapted to it and has loved it as well. So I'm going to keep that on the third day, and that usually ends up being like Fridays or Saturdays is when that goes on. But that's right now. So obviously that's going to change as it goes on. And that is more a little bit of lower body at the beginning. Just some high, like medium rep range to just do some burn sets a little bit. Then goes into upper body. It's kind of a full body workout, but it's not too crazy. But it's still sorry, I got a message. Pretty much that's it's going to be upper body, lower body, a little bit of both, just to keep that volume training. And it's structured, but it can switch a little bit, and it can vary. I'm always one to never really stick onto the exact thing. I like to vary off a little bit just every time, so that I don't have to get bored of it. That's kind of why I've been training the way I had for several months now. Other than that, my week has been fucking crazy. My car had some issues, so I had to go in and figure it out. ended up that I was gonna actually have my buddy do a tune-up for my car, and you just start, get things, running better. And then realizing that when my car kind of took a shit on me, it also was my fault in some areas. I started touching things I shouldn't have touched, but then I became pretty much not. I learned a lot about cars very quickly, so I didn't have to, go in and get it, a ton of my savings account just burned because of shop costs. So I ended up having to freaking switch out the freaking alternator. That was shot apparently, when they did the testing when I was there. So I got a new alternator, got a new distributor because the coils in there were stripped and it was old. Got a new distributor, got new coils, got new import plugs, spark plugs added, or the spark plug wires, and then spark plugs, and fuel filter, air filter, fuel filter, and freaking oil filter, and all this shit, right? So I ended up doing all this shit and all this time, and then realizing the problem with my car and why it was taking shit on me was because the timing was off on the timing belt, so I had to go in and switch out the timing belt as well as adjusting the this shit, I learned all this shit in a few days, and it freaking went from, also the valve, there's a thing called valve to piston clearance, right? Well, I had to figure that out and go in and make sure that everything was perfect. And then now it's just, perfecting it and everything like that. So that was a big part of my week and getting that running, because that means I needed a car. I got my as well as my, speaking of that, I needed my car for my, hopefully for my third interview now. I went to my second interview on what was that, Wednesday? Yeah, that went really well, because the last time I had applied, they loved me. I remember it was the same lady who she interviewed me before, and she's like, and I went in there the Wednesday, and my last name starts with S, so it's, I'm towards the end of this group interview kind of thing where they'll call out. Well, I ended up getting the same person I got back in January. And she's like, wait, why aren't you already working here? And I was like, I don't know, some things, maybe it was school and my scheduling before, was kind of off. And she's like, you don't even have to do this, because, so it's like, and it was funny, some talk back and forth, how we were doing and stuff like that. And then, she's like, yeah, you don't need to do this interview. You can, I'm gonna call the HR and you can just freaking get your next interview. And it's a new manager anyways, and people you're dealing with. So, and things have changed. So you really should be getting this job. And so I was really excited. I really do want to get that job. Like I said, I love talking to people. I love dealing with people, as well as the fact that I love selling. So let's hope that I can get that job. That would be awesome. And get some extra side cash going and stuff like that. I feel like this last 2 weeks to 3 weeks has been fucking crazy. There's so much I've had to learn and research and all this stuff. My brain's just totally overloaded, as well as the fact that I got 2 more books done, and I've been reading 2 simultaneously at the same time now. The Lessons of Wall Street right now, as well as this other one called, what was that called? If I have it in here, not Get a Grip, it's Traction, and it's the book is called Traction. It's just another good business management book. I really do try to stay on top of my reading so much. I'm very, very busy, but even in a busy schedule, everyone I think should read, because think about it. There's so much knowledge from all these people who look at the people who are writing biographies or whatever, is just or the authors who have spent all their life gaining all this knowledge, and then what now? Then they put it all into one book. So why go through the same failures that they did if you can just learn what their failures were and divert yourself from them? That's how I see it, and that's how I know a lot of my friends and the people I know who read a fuck ton of books see it as well. So that's how I believe it. So I think why stay away from it, and why divert yourself from knowledge? If you're not growing, you're dying. Let's be honest here. If you're not trying to better yourself, if you're not every day, you're really just dying. You're not growing. So that's what kind of motivates me. So like I said, there's so much I always want to say in these videos, but there's never. I want to make sure to keep my time down. So like I said, I will cut this down, and I will get another video done here in the next couple days, and start doing showing you guys some more footage of other stuff as well. Hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys subscribe as well and see where the progress goes with this. I'm gonna start working on things like my start perfecting my my intros, my and then, you know, everything like that, as well as on the editing side. I do know editing, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys with editing because it's not really necessary all the time. But you know, as time goes on and things get fun, you know, in certain videos and little, like, you know, couple-minute videos, like montage videos and stuff like that, that's when it's useful. But right now in the start of the channel, it's not, you know, I don't see a reason to use it yet. It's fun, you know, to make a point, but it's not just yet. Okay, so I will let you guys go. Hope you guys really enjoyed this, and I'll let you guys know what's going on the next couple of days. Peace out.